Service workers are a new API that allows developers to build websites that work offline, cache resources effectively, and even receive and display push notifications, something that today was only available to native apps. We've added a number of features to Firefox DevTools to help you develop and debug code that uses service workers. Let's have a look. The most straightforward way to access the new debugging dashboard is to enter About Debugging in the URL bar, press Enter, and click the Workers tab when loaded. Another way is to click on the toolbar menu, then Developer, then Service Workers. Or you can go to the menu Tools and select Web Developer and then Service Workers. Anyway, we are here. The first time we access the dashboard, we will just get the Nothing Yet under the Service Workers and Share Workers sections. Let's open a new window and go to servicework.rs, which is a great resource for learning about service workers. We click Immediate Claim, and notice how the Service Workers section still says Nothing Yet. But when we click on Demo and the service worker is registered, it will be updated automatically. If we close the demo, the buttons will eventually change from Push and Debug to Start when the worker is terminated by the browser. The worker can be restarted by clicking Start. We will see how this is useful in a bit. We can also test push notifications. Let's visit the Push Simple demo and accept to receive notifications from the site when prompted. If we click the Try to Conquer Italy button, we will get a notification. Note that this process is not instantaneous because the notification has to be delivered from another server. Let's debug this code. Make sure the Push Simple worker is running by clicking on Start if it's not running yet. Then click Debug. This will pop up a window with the worker code. And if we set a breakpoint here and then push the Try to Conquer Italy button again, the worker will stop at the breakpoint when the notification is delivered. If we continue execution step by step, we will end up showing the notification from before. A better way to debug push notifications is to trigger the notification from DevTools, which is sometimes called sending a push payload. This doesn't come from a notification server, so it will be faster. If we click Push, we'll see the event happens instantly, and the debugger will stop on the breakpoint instantly too. Let's disable the breakpoint to see the effect more clearly. Then press Play to resume execution, and press Push repeatedly. Likewise, we can debug shared workers. For example, let's go to this demo website. Nothing will be shown until we click Connect. Then the worker will appear under the Share Workers section. If we debug it, set a breakpoint, and then click Connect on the Share Worker too, the debugger will stop at the breakpoint, just as we expected. You can also now tell normal network requests from requests cached by the worker. These cache requests are displayed as service worker in the transfer column. For example, let's go to the JSON cache example. The first time we access the demo, we download a number of resources over the network, and the transfer size is displayed on the column per resource. But if we reload the demo, we'll see that some of the resources are not transferred again. Instead, They are coming from the service worker cache, which means that they will be available offline, unlike normal cache requests. We can also debug these requests by setting a breakpoint on the fetch event listener. If we reload, the debugger will stop at the breakpoint, and we can inspect the request by looking at the event object in the variables list. And of course, we can keep executing step by step and see what our code is doing. Hopefully, this provided a good overview of the new features we're working on. If you want to know more about service workers, you should check out MDN's guide on using service workers, and of course, the Service Workers Cookbook too, which is loaded with great demos and examples.